This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints. Discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hello, welcome to, yes, I believe this is the third edition of T.R.I.F. Yes, I didn't name it, but we're going to go with it because that's what a few people named it, so we're going to go with it. It's our kind of weekly wrap-up that we kind of squeeze into 10 minutes. Well, a lot happened this week. We lost Leland, and boy, did that hurt. We've taken a lot away from him, and we split it out to the three girls, and they are going to do a great job with it. I'm confident that they are going to do fantastic with it. And without further ado, let's go check out our first look at, well, we're going to be looking at something really cool. Let's go look. Okay, well, usually this part of the segment we talk about a war game, an older one, a new one. Well, we're going to kind of talk about a war game, but we are going to be talking about the struggles for Galactic Empire, a solo game. Yes, a solo game. This game here is basically you are in control of a Galactic Empire, and you're going to face all kinds of changes in technology, alien threats, resource management, all kinds of things. It's kind of a 4XXX. And it is just really a really good game. The map is, well, it's a paper map, and this is from Decision Games, but this is just a really, really pretty neat map. And like I said, if you get yourself a nice piece of plastic over it, one sheet of tokens, and you can really get going. Medium complexity, but it is very, very a solitary game. The book, it comes with a couple of sheets that you're going to work through on, cheat sheets, but everything is spelled out for you, and it is very easy to learn. The book is thick and intimidating, but once you get going, it kind of walks you through and really gets you going. And this is a good game to play by yourself. I really, really like it. And if you have the means to look for it on eBay or around, or maybe on BGG in the market there, I really think this is worth it. This is a game that I like and I always have a good time with. So struggle for the Galactic Empire for you sci-fi nuts. Check it out. Let's keep moving. Now, I know a lot of you out there, this doesn't really have to pertain to anything gaming, but I wanted to show this off because it was something that meant something to me. I received this from a very dear friend of mine, and I wanted to show it off because it brings back my childhood. And as you know, I'm a huge Seahawks fan, so I had no choice but to break this bad boy out. My childhood hero growing up was Jim Zorn, and I absolutely love him. And I got this autographed picture from him, Steve Largent, Sherman Smith, and Jack Patera, and it is actually a billboard of all the games that were played in 1978. Yes, 1978, when I was very young. I don't even think I can remember back that far, but this just brought back a lot of memories, and I just thought it was something really cool to kind of show off on the segment here. So, go Seahawks. Let's keep moving along and see what else I got cooked up for this segment. I got something in the mail from Osprey Games, and as you guys know, I really love Frostgrave. I've just got to get the miniatures going, and we'll be doing this extensively. But this really has a very, very strong following. Well, they're coming out with, as you can see, the grimoire. And this is really interesting because this keeps you from going through all the books and looking up all the spells. Because actually, and I'm going to pull this out here, so bear with me, all the spells are on cards. Yes. So they've taken every expansion and everything and put all the spells on the cards so they're easy to use for you and grab and control and be able to have with your characters. And I think this is really good because it carries, it covers everything from every expansion, and it's really needed, and it really helps the game itself. So if you have a chance and you are a Frostgrave fan, you are definitely going to want the grimoire. And this, I think, is just a really good addition and really is going to cut down a lot of time on your gameplay. So without further ado, let's go look at the next thing we're going to look at. Now, in this week's segment of I'm digging through and finding what buried treasure I have, I wanted to show you a game that I have, and that's Vor. I dug this up and I forgot I even had it. Matter of fact, it still has a lot of dust on it. Jeez. This was just buried someplace, and well, I'm glad I found it because I didn't realize how much of it I have. And the neat thing about it is it has this special terrain, which I haven't taken out of the bag yet because everything's still intact. But I had painted up a whole bunch of the growlers and some of the forces, the Union forces, and the growlers are really neat because they are huge metal figures. I mean, they almost weigh a pound a piece, some of them, and they come with these the Neo-Soviets. You get growlers, you can get oh god, I believe it's Union infantry, which are really cool, armor suits, and they also have another race called the Zyklys. They were all metal miniatures, and this was a game by FASA. Yes, the people who did BattleTech, and just really a lot of fun to paint up. But the game was really good because it was based off a D10 system and was very easy, and you could apply these rules to almost any type of miniatures and make the adjustments because it was just such an easy system to work with. The game didn't take off and kind of got lost, and it was a game that came out in the 90s, and it kind of took off. It still has its followers, but they're very few and far between. And whoever has these sets, I actually have a complete set that hasn't been touched, believe it or not. And I'm kind of tempted to get going with it. I know I have boxes and boxes of stuff that I painted and airbrushed. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to dig that out for next week's segment and when we have our little miniature moment kind of thing. So we're going to take a little more look into this and see if this is something interesting where maybe you can find it on eBay or, of course, BGG. Check it out and see where it's rated. It was a good system. It just fell by the wayside, unfortunately, along with FASA. So let's head out for our closing thoughts. Yeah, there we go. Guys, tons of stuff this week. Thursday, you may see Hex Explore. Maybe you saw it on Thursday. If it didn't get done, then we're doing two things on Saturday. I can guarantee you that, but we were going to be doing two streams. We have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to try to get taped up early this weekend so we can fulfill and kind of just fill everything in, because next week the girls and I are going to be heavily working on redoing and reestablishing the Patreon, Discord, and a few other things. We're really going to be working hard on that, and I'm going to take my evenings to do that. So you're going to see a whole bunch of videos that'll probably be shot on Sunday. I like to open up the back of the curtain and let you know how it's going to go. So we're really going to be working on those things, but we want to make sure that we have some good content and we have some great games coming. Like I said, I can't wait to show you some of the stuff that we have coming in. We're going to be showing you guys off. So another T.R.I.F. done in the book. I hope you enjoyed all the videos this week, the War and Pieces, and some of the other things that we've done. And if you want to be a part of the community corner, please send your thoughts to NovaPrime860@hotmail.com. Your pictures. Maybe you have a story. Maybe you have a birthday, an anniversary, anything that you want on the camera. We'll have one of those next week, and the cutoff is probably Sunday, I would say. So please get it to me before then. Well, until next time, it's your old pal Rob for T.R.I.F. We'll see you soon.